All right, let's get this rear end pulled. So, funny story about this rear end. I bought the car in Michigan. I live in Ohio. I came back, and within a day, these wheel cylinders were already leaking. I think the right side was. I'm like, ah, screw it. Like, there's still a couple weeks of like good weather, so I figured I'd rebuild them. And I think it was like $250. Rebuilt it. I think I drove it maybe once or twice after that. But I wanted a before and after just to feel how the car is before, the way it sat when I bought it, and then afterwards, after doing all this work to it. So yeah, I spent all that money for 2 days, I think, something like that. 2 days of driving. But anyways, I was kind of looking at these nuts I gotta take off. All the hardware, a couple bolts in the front, 2 over here. This one was already pretty loose. I could actually loosen it up with my fingers. So yeah, kind of sketchy. Other side was loose. These are the only 2 I've checked so far. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably loosen up everything on this side, put this jack over here, and keep it positioned where it's at, lower it down some, and then go over there with my other jack and do the same thing. We'll just drop it all together. All right. Yeah, something else I noticed too is this drum is angled, and it's actually ½ an inch closer to that wheel well than it is on the right side. And I noticed this when I was putting these new wheel wells in, the outer pieces, that it was off. And at first I'm like, there's no way, like got it in the same place as like the passenger side. And I ended up doing some measuring. You could even see it on the tire too. It was like kicked out some. So I'm not sure what's going on there. It kind of makes me a little worrisome. And I think it's just because the bushing in the front is shot, and it's just pushing it forward because of that slop or that extra space that it has. Hopefully, I mean, we're not going to be using this suspension anyways, and I'm wondering if when we go to put the new one in, the Apex engineered suspension, that it'll be all right and like the framing or something isn't messed up. All right, let's get started. This bolt is not in all the way. That's gonna be fun. I really hope that's not cross-threaded. I haven't even touched that one yet. Is it loose? Nope. Yeah. All right. See how this one goes. Well, it is coming out. Thank God. It's a lot shorter, and the head of the bolt's bigger. I'm not sure what that's all about. And it wasn't in all the way. Okay, just got these last 2 nuts. have it. Not too bad. Definitely made it harder on myself by doing this with the car on the rotisserie. But it is what it is. I didn't feel like taking it off just to pull this when we can still get it done either way. Not too bad. I'm a little bit worried about why there is a shorter bolt, a different size on this spot right here. So might be looking into some thread repair on that, but that'll be for another day, right? All right, I'm going to bed. I'm tired, I'm sore, and I've been working on this nonstop for the past like 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's quitting time, for at least a couple days. So that's the threads I was talking about. That definitely needs to be fixed. Kind of what I was afraid of.